All right, Steve, thank you very much. As all of you are in shock, just as all of us are. And once again, I want to remind you that we will have an update on the Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield situation coming up a little bit later on. And we will also talk with Sugar Ray Leonard, who touched me at the end of the first round and said Mike Tyson is in all kinds of trouble. We will talk to Sugar Ray Leonard about that. But as we promised you a little earlier this evening, we're going to have another bout coming up right now between Lonnie Bradley defending his WBO middleweight championship against John Williams. And we'll be back with Sugar Ray Leonard after that fight.
We are closing in on the WBO middleweight championship. Lonnie Bradley defending his title against John Williams. Bradley undefeated, but comes off his first blemish, a draw following 25 consecutive victories, hoping to rejuvenate a division in need of some luster. The middleweights, once known as the glamour division, now short on marquee value. And let's take a look at the challenger, John Williams, the WBO's number 10 middleweight contender. His first shot at a title of any sort from a violent gang background as a youth, but really turning things around after volunteering for a summer neighborhood cleanup program in Sarasota. The head organizer had strong boxing ties, saw something in Williams and got him started. Here he is fighting for a world title. Very engaging young man from a tremendous athletic family. And the champion, Lonnie Bradley. Tonight, his sixth defense of the title, including wins over Simon Brown and Lonnie Beasley. He won the vacant title in '95, a 12th round TKO over club fighter David Mendez. Comes off the draw with Otis Grant back in March. Just wasn't himself in that fight, and in reality probably lost. He seemed kind of confused. In fact, the last few fights he hasn't had the spark, the aggressiveness that he's displayed in the past. Let's go to the numbers. We check the tail of the tape, brought to you by the Ring Magazine, the Bible of boxing. Lonnie Bradley, a year older than Williams, the height almost even. Williams in under the weight limit, Bradley right there, and a 4-inch reach advantage for Bradley. And the WBO rules for this championship fight.
Taking care of my guy.
Scoring is by the 10-point must system. 3 scoring judges, no standing 8 count. 3 knockdown rule is in effect. Only the referee can stop it. A fighter cannot be saved by the bell except in the last round. If an accidental foul occurs before the end of the third round, the fight's ruled a technical draw. If it happens after the end of the third, they go to the cards. Incomplete rounds are not scored. So here at the MGM Grand Garden in Las Vegas, set for the WBO middleweight championship, Lonnie Bradley and John Williams. The introductions from our ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Well, fans, at this time we present a World Championship featured attraction coming your way, brought to you by Don King Productions and King Vision in association with Showtime Event Television, the MGM Grand and Gold Premium Beer. This bout coming your way is sanctioned by the World Boxing Organization. The president and supervisor at ringside, Francisco Valcarcel, along with the Nevada State Athletic Commission. The chairman is Dr. Elias Ghanem, executive director Mark Ratner. Introducing to you our judges, scoring this bout from ringside, Keith McDonald, Dave Moretti, and Dr. Clark Sammartino. Introducing our referee in charge of this bout, working in this, his 133rd world title bout, the world-famous Richard Steele. All right, fans, here we go with the WBO Middleweight Championship of the World, scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Presenting to you first the challenger on my left, fighting out of the blue corner. Wearing black trunks tonight and joining us from Bradenton, Florida. He weighed in at 159 and 1/2 pounds. His record stands at 18 wins, 4 losses, 11 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome the WBO number 10 ranked middleweight contender known as the Man, Johnny Williams. And his opponent across the ring on my right is the defending champion, fighting out of the red corner, wearing red trunks with white trim, fighting out of and representing Harlem in New York City. He weighed in at the middleweight limit of 160 pounds even. He is undefeated in his campaign in the ring with 25 wins, no losses, 1 draw, and 19 wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight he is making the 6th defense of his title. Please welcome the undefeated WBO middleweight champion of the world, Lonnie Bradley. And once again, it's Richard Steele, our referee in charge, now to give instructions.
Okay, I spoke to both fighters in the dressing room. Caution again. Obey my commands at all times. Shake hands. Good luck.
WBO middleweight title fight. The champion Lonnie Bradley, a man with special talents, tailed off of late. What he really needs here tonight, a good-looking performance. A very gifted young athlete, but the last few fights just hasn't had the edge. And here is Johnny Williams. Has 3 cousins who have accumulated 6 Super Bowl rings. Henry Lawrence of the Raiders, Albert Mays of the Redskins, Tyrone Williams of the Packers. He is a natural left-hander, learned to fight righty because his trainer thought he'd be more effective with his power hand in front. Lonnie Bradley, the champion of the red trunks with the white trim, the challenger John Williams in the all-black trunks. Lonnie Bradley, 25-0-1 with 19 knockouts, his 6th title defense. Fundamentally sound, bright, savvy, and cool. Undefeated in 26 fights, has that one draw. He is a stylist. John Williams says Bradley's looking past him, that he'll rush him. He could be body shots, and Williams likes the left hook.
Well, Bradley just landed a nice counter left hook there. He's boxing smart. He's coming forward. Right now, Williams looks a little tentative. You can tell it's his first world championship fight.
Yeah, he looks like he's got worries on his mind. And this Bradley is doing nothing to make him feel good because he's right in front of him, popping away. He's a nice boxing. You know, the thing is with Bradley, he has kind of started high and then gone downhill over the last 2 or 3 fights. And people are kind of saying, hey, now's the time to turn on the gas. Now's not the time to stop. So let's see what he does today. I think he just missed with a right-hand shot that would have been big just then.
Bradley at his best, riding the crest towards the title, had all the tools, speed, power, reflexes, defense, punched hard with both hands. Excellent technique, very calm and patient, calling himself a thinker. Meanwhile, Williams has won his last 3, 2 by knockout, comes off an 8th round TKO in February. He's 18-4 with 11 KOs.
You know, Williams said he wanted to get the fight into a brawl because he believed that his power was superior to Bradley's and that it would be the difference. Right now, it looks to be the other way.
Bob, it's too early to say this, but that doesn't look like the same 2 class fighters. I mean, I hate to say that in the opening round. That's fatuous, but the truth is one guy's fighting like a champion, nice and slick in boxing. The other guy looks confused. He's eating jabs. He's getting hit by everything, and he doesn't look like he's got any kind of game plan at all.
Right now, he looks awfully tentative. I don't know if it's the pressure of the championship fight or if he really just can't solve anything, and Bradley's not doing all that much to really worry about.
Williams told us he took this fight on just 2.5 weeks' notice, but he was training for another fight. But looking very tentative here and very cautious in the first round. You know, this is his toughest test against world champion Lonnie Bradley. Bradley, the last few fights, just hasn't had that edge. Lost the spark and the aggressiveness that got him to the title. Could be out of boredom. He parted with manager Dave Wolf reportedly because he wanted big fights. Wolf wanted to bring him along more carefully. There's a good overhand right by Bradley that landed on the jaw of Williams.
You know, after reviewing tapes of Bradley, you'll find that he loves to throw that right hand over the jab. That's one of his key moves. He likes to take that jab, slip it, and counter it, and being very effective right now.
You know, right at the beginning, as I was talking, I interrupted myself and said that was a right hand that almost came in. Exactly what Bobby said. The guy sets it up beautifully, and then he lets it fly. It's a favorite punch. He missed one, but he hit another one very well. End of round.
That's what you want to do. You throw the punch, you want to slip, counter it, and nail it, right? This round here. Where's my spit bucket? Where's the spit bucket? Right here. This one. Good last. Yeah, how you feel?
I'm done.
What I want you to do now, this round, we'll dip in the last, rub the bottom, and then you'll bring him a little closer to you. You'll like bring him closer to you, we can come underneath, over, when he throws that right here.
He's making you go back. You gotta make him go back, okay?
Right.
That's the big thing. That's
Get that washed off.
It's washed. It's washed. Seconds out.
Same thing.
Harold Weiland leaning through the ropes to talk to John Williams, and Bobby Cassidy in the corner of Lonnie Bradley. Cassidy, high praise for his man, calls him a throwback fighter, a great student who learns quickly. Big fan of Sugar Ray Leonard, one of our colleagues tonight, along with Sugar Ray Robinson and Muhammad Ali. Did Bradley idolize?
Well, he certainly chose some good company to idolize.
if he can come up to a percentage of those guys, he's going to be a good fighter.
Don't hold him. Break. Step back.
Richard Steele
Step back.
working his 133rd championship bout.
Nobody who's worked in a fight with Steele can ever claim they didn't hear what he said. He's got a great voice for referee. I think he's got a great voice for opera.
John Williams, the challenger, with a pawing right, comes back with a left, but doing no damage. Williams turned pro at 22.
Williams starting to throw the punches a little more now, starting to put a few together, but not real accurate. He's not really digging.
And they aren't hard punches. They're find you, where are you punches, rather than zinging punches to do damage. So it doesn't look great right now, but at least he's fighting back a little bit better than the first round.
You know, it's funny, when we were doing interviews and he's talking about all his family, he said his mother-in-law thinks Steve Albert is the sexiest man on
Come on, punch
TV.
inside.
Well,
Come on.
she obviously got me mixed up
Break.
with you,
Step back.
Ferdy.
No, she's in the visually impaired then.
Oh, thanks a lot. John Williams in 22 fights, never down. Never down as an amateur as well. And the same can be said for Lonnie Bradley, never down in 26 professional fights, 19 KOs.
Here you see Bradley sticking strictly to the body, digging up underneath, working the body. He's trying to take a young, inexperienced fighter to school right now.
Yeah. Ooh, there goes that right hand again. And back comes John Williams saying, that didn't feel too good.
Williams on the retreat right now. Bradley stalking, missing with a wild right. And goes back to the left jab, looks frustrated, does Bradley. Now he comes back with a straight right hand, going downstairs and up. Lonnie Bradley pouring it on.
See, the body shots will start to open up the opening for that right hand more and more. The more he goes to the body, the more Williams will worry about the body, drop his hands down, and get hit over the top.
There's a good left hook to the body by Lonnie Bradley, who continues to have his way. And that left jab right on the nose by Bradley.
Yeah, stiff jab now, starting to do everything he wants. He's opening the gateway for that right hand, and apparently he really treasures that right hand. There it is again. He fired it off.
A lot of punches landing now by Lonnie Bradley. They're getting through. Combination to the body by Bradley. And there's that pretty left jab once again that makes the challenger backpedal.
Here you can see a fighter like Williams right now. He's not committed to even his punches. When he punches, even though his arms are going forward, his mind is telling his body to get out of there, and he pulls back. And I don't think he really comes in with full power with the punches.
Fall now. You're just gonna have to spit in here.
Spit right here. Let's see if it's like doing fine, right?
Just keep stalking him.
Just keep stalking him. Jab like you're doing. Take your time, relax. Don't get out of your mode. Work the body and everything. You work the body, so bring his hands down more for that right hand. And not the head.
He's scared.
All right?
Don't
scared.
Bradley pretty much having his way. Here you'll see him in the corner banging to the body. He's digging up underneath, trying to open up the younger, inexperienced Williams. And he's really not being too effective here, but you'll see it sets up some right hands later, and he really does a nice job. Once again, Williams starts worrying about that body, and bang, there's the right hand on the top. He's looking for the body shot, and right over top comes Bradley.
Let's go second.
Well, from the first two rounds, Bradley knows Williams has a tendency to drop his left when he moves back, and he's capitalized on that with nifty right hands. Williams told us yesterday Otis Grant hurt Bradley but didn't jump on him. I'll do that. So far, that has not been the case. Williams has been on the retreat most of the way.
You get the feeling right now, too, that Bradley can step up this pace and turn it on and go out, full out as soon as he wants to, but he's just taking his time. He's getting in the rounds and the work.
Well, that's exactly right. That's what the corner said. So take it easy. You get there. You need to work. And that's exactly what he's doing. He's like a gym workout here. He's working away. And when they say step on the gas, it looks like it could be over.
Bradley continues to stalk, also showing his elusiveness there, his defense. Williams' corner keeps telling him, move, work the body. You belong here, trying to give him some confidence. Boy, Williams just walked into one right on the button. And here comes Bradley, another swing and a miss with a left hook by Williams, and Bradley counters with uppercuts, lefts and rights to the body.
So you can clearly see that Williams is worried about some of those body shots. He's dropping those hands when he gets on the outside, and Bradley's coming in. That's where the right hand's going to land over the top.
I don't think he's ever expected this kind of body punishment. He looks bewildered, and he didn't know how to let go and just grab him so that would stop. And so he took a lot of shots to the body just then.
Williams obviously has never been in there with this kind of skill against a stylist like Lonnie Bradley.
Well, if Bradley wants to step up and liven up the dead division, he's got to take care of these kind of guys and make him, oh, there's that right hand we talked about, make himself look good, because the future is bright. There's nobody out there in middleweights. He could be it.
Sometimes that's part of the problem with some of the good boxers who like to take their time and work. When you're in with a guy who doesn't appear to be at the same level, the people, the boxing public, as well as the general public, just expect you to walk through him.
The middleweight division flourished back in the 80s with superstars like Sugar Ray Leonard, Roberto Duran, Tommy Hearns, and Marvin Hagler, again ripping to the body with lefts and rights, mostly uppercuts by Bradley. But today, in all due respect to their skills, the middleweight division short on marquee value. William Joppy, Keith Holmes, Bernard Hopkins, Lonnie Bradley, the champs.
And Joppy and Hopkins are really can fit in almost anybody's middleweights. They're good. They've yet to prove themselves big, but they're good.
They're both from Maryland. They're arch rivals, and perhaps we'll have a showdown there eventually. Again, Lonnie Bradley pummeling away to the body. Now he goes upstairs. You can hear the Bradley corner in the background with the final seconds of round 3. Scheduled for 12 for the WBO Middleweight Championship. Pretty good exchange here in the center of the ring.
I know you're not tired. I know you're in shape. Okay, let him go. All right? Let him go. He's tired. Okay, work that body. He's looping that right hand just like we told you he would. Counter it. You're doing better at the end part of that round. Remember, you're not tired. All right? Okay, just work. You're not working. When you're working, you're doing fine. Okay? Just work. Every time you work, he moves back. Go at him. You're not punching enough. All right? Combinations. Work that double jab like we talked about. Don't forget inside.
An overhead view here, you'll see an uppercut that Bradley throws. He digs to the body, and here he stuffs an uppercut underneath. He loves to work the body and then come up to the top. That's the way it's supposed to be done.
Right here. Maybe a little bit more.
And it's round number 4. Lonnie Bradley, the champion in the red trunks with the white trim. Johnny Williams in the all-black trunks, the challenger. While growing up in Harlem, Bradley wanted to be a basketball player, go to college, then the NBA, but gravitated towards boxing, got started late at 17. Mesmerized by Sugar Ray Leonard, Wilfred Benitez, and Pernell Whitaker when he won the gold at the 84 games. He says, you don't pick the sport picks you, and he wound up as a boxer. And he has dominated this championship fight to this point.
Bradley right now seems to be content with just picking his shots, taking what he wants, working a good stiff jab to the body now. But once again, he's not really stepping the pace up and pressing the issue. And Williams, on the other side, is not giving him anything to worry about on the way in. Lonnie's doing what he wants when he wants.
Yeah, Williams looks like he's just satisfied to be in a championship fight and still standing. I mean, he's offering no resistance at all. I mean, he's just catching right now, going back, and he has to take a chance. He's got to start flinging some real meaningful punches here, or else they're going to whittle him down to size and wear him out.
There's that shotgun jab, followed by right uppercuts by Lonnie Bradley.
Exactly right, Freddie. If he just whipped 2 or 3 right by his nose and they were really hard, Lonnie'd at least look and say, okay, I got to watch that one next time.
Bradley teeing off to the chin of Williams. Richard Steele advises the challenger to punch his way out. He's trying. There's an overhand right to the left cheek of Williams. Williams digging to the body but getting nowhere. Uppercuts and then stiff body shots.
Apparently it hasn't occurred to him, Bobby, that you can get out of the corner. You don't have to stay in the corner.
You know, some guys fight well off the ropes right now. Williams not doing a bad job, but he's taking too much punishment and not firing back in between the big shots.
That's a disadvantage for him to be in this corner. The other guy's not having to move around. He plants his feet. He's putting everything in there that he wants real hard. He's building his case for the next round or two, and I just don't understand why he's still standing there, Williams.
Not only that, but notice, see, Bradley can keep his leverage, keep his feet one in front of the other and bend while your back is to the ropes. When you get flat like that, you level off and square up, and that will not give you any leverage.
Williams just mired in cement there. He's coming through with some right uppercuts, backs Bradley a little bit, but not much. And there's a beautiful right uppercut to the chin by Bradley, now followed by a left uppercut. And Williams slowly but surely trying to work his way out, but now he goes right back into the corner.
He's taking a lot of punishment here. He has taken a lot.
What a flurry by Lonnie Bradley right there.
That was beautiful.
Over.
Under and over. Classic under and over. Left uppercut up, right hand over the top, digging in between the gloves.
A barrage by Lonnie Bradley. But back comes John Williams at the bell.
And those were the hardest punches of the fight for Williams. That's the first time he really landed 3 hard punches. Well, he waited a long time.
Just relax.
Cut over the left
breath.
eye of Williams.
Deep breath.
Bad cut.
Yes, you are. You're fine. Just relax. Okay? John, he's hit you with everything he's got, all right? You're still there. Every time you hit him, he steps back. But you got to punch at him, all right? I know you're not tired. I know you're not tired. You're in much better shape. All right, use it.
All right, let's take a look at this work in the corner, which is classic from Bradley. He's over and under. He's a succession of punches, one right after the other. And still, Williams hasn't got the idea that if he moves his feet and spins him and gets him out of there, he won't get this much.
You got a close-up of those shots underneath, and you'll see Bradley come under the left hand, over with the right hand, digging him up on the inside. He didn't get great leverage on them, but they were very effective. And one of those right hands obviously busted the cut wide open.
It's above the left eye. He's got one of the best cut men in the business in his corner in Chuck Bodak. John Williams, we'll see if that becomes a factor here, the cut over the left eye.
You get the distinct impression right now that Bradley is ready to close the show.
He did all the work he needed to in the corner to close the show.
Well, at least Williams gets out of that corner here now to begin round 5 for almost the entire 4th round. Bradley had Williams on the ropes in the neutral corner, off to our right, connecting with the uppercuts, followed by left hooks, the uppercuts, and big rights doing a lot of damage.
You don't hear Bradley's taking his time. Doesn't make that much sense to me. Maybe he just wants to take the rounds and get a little work in, but cuts the man, had him going a little bit in the last round. I would bring right back to it.
Now in the other corner, in Bradley's corner, continues to
punch your way out.
pummel the head of John Williams. Look at these shots getting through the gloves of John Williams.
Well, in his favor, I'll say, if it is in his favor, he certainly takes a shot, does John Williams, because he's been getting clocked.
Well, that's good in the fight game, but it's certainly not the object to take too many of those shots, Freddie.
I don't think that's the way they score it.
John Williams devouring a lot of leather here. He is the catcher. Williams going to the body or Bradley to the body and upstairs to the chin.
Punch your way out.
Richard Steele having a very easy time of it. He stands aside, lets him go at it. Oh boy, those shots are hurting to the side now. This is getting to be the end for John Williams because they are hurting him. Those side shots.
Punch back. You got to
left
punch back.
hooks to the ribs by Lonnie Bradley.
Steele saying you got to punch back. That's the prelude to the end. You got to punch back, meaning, hey, fight some more. I'm not going to let this guy just pummel you to death over the whole thing, over the 10 rounds.
Bradley continues to inflict punishment to the body and the head of Williams. Now he backs off just a second, takes a short breather.
So Williams has to take a shot here. He's letting Bradley rest when Bradley wants to rest, and then the champion works when he wants to work.
And
Williams cannot do that and expect to have a chance of winning.
The cut over Williams' eye once again opens up.
You know, Bobby, I don't think Williams got that much left to mount an attack. You know, those body shots were big time body shots, especially to the side. That one, like that. Those Chavez-like punches to the side cut your energy. See, something's going on.
And he turns the right uppercut in beautifully. Right after he throws the left hook to the body, turns that right uppercut up, and he's working that cut.
Here comes Dr. Flip Pomansky to check the cut, the severity of it. You can continue, he said. It's really not that deep.
Time in.
John Williams returns. Round 5 continues. It has been a punishing situation for the challenger, John Williams, in the black trunks. Trying to dance around there. wild swing and a miss with the right uppercut by Williams. Williams trying to fight back at the bell.
Get your arms down, John.
Get your arm. Deep breath. Hey, look, every time you hit him, he's reacting. If you let those punches go, all right? You're not punching, John. Water. We're rinsing.
Bradley's working working John Williams in the corner. Williams keeps his hands high. See, he keeps his hands real tight. But what needs to be is Bradley needs to come up underneath. We'll see the left uppercut come up underneath. Then he'll throw a right hand over the top, and he'll continue to do it. Under and over, under and over. Roll it. They're beautiful shots. The left under, the right over. Split the hands, separating, open up the head. He does a nice job with it. There's 3 successions of 1-2, 1-2. A fourth, now another uppercut and switching it around a little bit. He's working the ropes beautifully.
Let your hands go, okay? Come on, let your hands go. Combinate. You got him.
Lonnie Bradley obviously outclassing John Williams, but what could turn out to be a big confidence booster for Bradley, who almost went down from a vicious straight left in the 4th round against Otis Grant in a draw. His last fight, most people thought that Bradley escaped with a draw. And in this fight, Williams knows that the ref, Richard Steele, is very serious about stopping the fight if he doesn't show more action than he did in round 5.
Williams just moved to southpaw and he ate a beautiful right hand. I don't think he's
look at this.
He's not sure what he's doing. His feet are back and forth, back and forth.
Predominantly left hands there that landed, all left hands by Lonnie Bradley, just digging to the body of Williams.
Now Williams came out there and tried southpaw. It didn't last very long, and he got cleaned up on when he did switch.
It's like a little object lesson. So, I got to remember that.
Keep him up.
Let me not go back to my left.
You first. Keep my right hand up there.
From the John Williams corner, they keep barking out, you're giving him too much respect. You belong here. Use combinations. But nothing is working for John Williams. Lonnie Bradley
Every round's almost a repeat of the previous round, except for a little difference in action. Bradley's doing what he wants, when he wants, pushes Williams back to the ropes. Williams has to stop, take a stance, and take a shot.
I wonder if this corner has unleashed him yet. I wonder if his corner said, okay, let's get out of here now. We've had enough. Finished him.
Now the right hand by Lonnie Bradley. Before it was the left, now he's doing damage with the right. The right hook, overhand rights. There's another straight right.
You know, that's a classic counter that Lonnie Bradley loves to use, and there's got a big hook behind it. He uses that right-hand counter as well as anybody.
Williams walking into punches now as if things aren't bad enough. Bradley just out-punching Williams about 10-1.
Don't hold him.
Oh, trying to use his head there for a minute, Williams, but he did not do it successfully.
He's out-punching Williams even more than 10-1 when he has Williams pressed against the ropes. Right uppercut to the stomach of Williams.
You know, I think the body work early was just so key for Lonnie Bradley. It took Williams immediately right out of the game.
Under 40 seconds left in round 6.
And if people at home are saying, well, why do they let this thing continue? If it's just a one-way beating, well, you never know in boxing. This kid can put together one punch and knock. We've seen it happen on Showtime several times.
And with Richard Steele, the third man of the ring, many feel that he's the kind of guy who would stop it early, has the reputation.
Well, as long as Williams fights back. I mean, he is throwing some punches back. He's not just standing there.
Not too many, but he is.
Yeah, I mean, but he is not helpless.
As we head for the bell in round number 6, scheduled for 12.
Excellent. That's the one. More jabbing like that. More outside punching. You work the body inside. You work the body like that inside. You have the ropes there. Okay? Like this here. Step back here. Go. Bam!
I know, he's leaning over too far.
Right. He's smelling your punches inside. So you got to punch either out here.
Okay.
All right? Or step back a little bit and come 1-2s. But get low doing it. Don't pick up your head doing it. Okay?
Back him up. This is what we said. Our whole fight plan was to get in these rounds. We're there. You've lasted this long. Now you've got to turn it up. If you don't turn it up, you're going to blow this opportunity. This is what you've been working for all your life. Turn it up. Let those punches go. Okay. All right?
Okay. You mentioned the babies, right? What's up? What's up?
All right. We got it.
finish with the left hook after the uppercut. You come in nice with the
Seconds
uppercut.
out.
Finish with the left hooks. Okay, get yourself in position.
They're very frustrated in that John Williams corner, and Williams looking very tentative and just being outclassed and outskilled here. But they want him to turn it up, throw some more punches as we enter round 7.
You know, Steve, having been there so many times, I know how you draw it up in the gym and you draw it up on the blackboard and on paper, and it's just not easy to do sometimes.
You would know that feeling.
Unfortunately, I do know that feeling.
Yep.
I cannot figure out this corner man to keep saying, now you know we're not tired. I mean, if,
he's not tired.
I'm not tired, but you may be.
The guy in the black trunks may be tired. Bradley continues to stalk John Williams, moving him back, pawing with the left, looking to set up the right. Nothing doing again offensively by Williams.
I think this fight is safely qualified as a blowout up to now. I have not given Williams one round. I mean, I'm tired of adding up tens here, and I quit keeping score now. But really, it's up to Bradley to finish this thing off. If he doesn't finish it off, it's not a big plus for him to have blown out this kid without being able to look better than this.
On paper, the talent level doesn't stack up anywhere near even, so what I think Bradley needs to do, Freddie, just like you said, is close the show and get it done.
Finish.
Combination to the head by Lonnie Bradley, and Williams looks to escape. Another combination by Bradley upstairs. A punishing fight here for the challenger, John Williams, the number 10 middleweight contender by the WBO, his first world title shot. First shot at a title of any kind. 18-4, 11 knockouts, and Lonnie Bradley looking to remain undefeated. He's 25-0-1 with 19 knockouts. His only blemish in his last fight, March 4th, the draw with Otis Grant to retain the title.
Beautiful left hook. He's double left hook up top, dropped underneath the elbow into the rib cage.
I made a note here that the Bradley fights as good going backwards as he does going forwards. He hasn't had to go backwards. He's been sending Williams backwards all night.
We haven't tested that observation yet. It's only a one-way fight.
Oh, a slapping left hook there, and then he digs in with those left uppercuts, followed by a right. Lonnie Bradley to the chin of Williams, and at least Williams showing a pretty solid jaw.
You know, he's been hit pretty good. Lonnie Bradley's more of a combination puncher, pretty sharp. Not a real big one-punch knockout artist, so we don't really know the quality of the chin, but right now, he is taking punch after punch.
Really got him in trouble with that last punch. As you were talking, he got hit with a right hand, and then he grabbed it and tried to hold on desperately because the first time I really have seen him in knockout trouble.
Through all his punishment, he has been down again, ripping uppercuts to the body at the bell. At least he doesn't have to go far.
Feel like going on?
Oh, yeah. Richard Steele just asked, you feel like going on? That's a good referee. That's a good referee.
No respect whatsoever. You've got to earn his respect, okay? He doesn't think you have anything. Double jab, just like we
so I can work on that cut.
If he can't pick it up, man, I'm gonna stop him.
You hear that?
I'm gonna pick it up this round.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna pick it up this round right here.
I mean, picking up by protecting yourself, too.
Okay.
All right, John.
Give me one more
You know
chance.
what you got to do.
One more chance.
You know what you got to do. Now it's time.
Let's pick up these uppercuts and the beautiful shots that Bradley was at, hook to the body. Oh, those things. He repeats, there's the uppercut right between the gloves like he's supposed to. Another one right between the gloves like he's supposed to. Thing of beauty. He's really punching good, but he's got a punching bag in front of him. He was given a chance, another option to quit, and said, pick it up or else I'm stopping this, said Richard Steele, and he said, we're going to this round.
Yeah, John Williams assuring Richard Steele he's going to pick it up. A dominating performance by the champion in the red, Lonnie Bradley, thoroughly and utterly in control.
You know, someone might consider it a premature stoppage if they do stop it in this round. It's just like the last, but really it's the right way to go.
Combination to the head. Here comes Bradley. Williams like a punching bag. Look, as Bradley looks to close this thing out. Thumping shots. Oh, a left hook to the head. As Richard Steele steps in, and that is it. As Williams finally goes down to one knee.
Bradley closed.
We wanted him to close. He closed.
Closed with a flurry. And Lonnie Bradley hoisted into the air by his trainer, Bobby Cassidy. He retains his WBO middleweight title. And now the concern is for John Williams, who took quite a beating as he lies down on his back.
You did fine, Johnny.
Let's hope he's all right.
Nice, slow, deep breath.
35. Penny 35, please.
Where's the
Jake has.
Jake? Where's he at?
Johnny.
Right here, Lonnie.
Hold up, baby.
The doctor over there, Flip Pomansky, attending to John Williams. Oh, that's good. His eyes open.
Johnny, open up and look at me.
Well, that was a product of Steele going on and saying fight better, and I mean defend yourself better, or else I'm going to stop this. And the kid really tried to fight back, but when he did, he opened himself up, and Lonnie closed the show in big fashion.
Lonnie Bradley taking care of business to retain his title. His 6th defense improves to 26-0 with 20 knockouts.
Now let's take a look at that desperate battle that ensued in the corner as Williams tried. See how he's throwing these big, long, arcing punches, but in the meantime, inside, Lonnie is doing desperate damage. You can see he's ready to fold, and down he goes. He just can't. He just collapsed like a building.
Bradley comes in and out real nice. You'll see him dive in with the right hand, a couple of shots. He got hit there with a hook, and there another one, but see him come back out. He bounces out under, slips a shot, and digs back up. Gets great leverage with these uppercuts. Comes out back again, digging to the body, working his way up top. You got to mix it up like that, especially when you have your man hurt. He comes in and out, though. He's got good reflexes. There you see a right hand down the middle. That was the coup de grace.
A barrage by the champion, Lonnie Bradley, ending it.
Real good close shot for you of the punches as they rain off the top of Williams' head. The uppercut underneath, great leverage shots. Bradley's bending with him. You see him ripping up underneath. He gets hit with a couple of small hooks in there, but Williams doesn't have enough to hurt him right now. He digs in the hooks, and now he's ready to close the show. He's forcing a firefight. He knows Williams can't take his stuff, and sure enough, he cannot.
Williams got to his feet. The crowd applauded, but now he crumbles to the canvas again. Oh, my.
He is exhausted.
He's in bad shape, very bad shape. John Williams.
You see, there is no reason. There's no reason to make a guy sit up until he's ready to sit up. He should lay down. Neurologically, nothing is happening that's going to be better by sitting up, and a lot of things are happening is going to be worse if you sit him up. So they should, and this is the capital of knockouts, they should know, let him stay there until he's ready.
Let's go up to Jimmy Lennon Jr. momentarily for the official announcement. While they continue to attend to John Williams, our prayers are with John Williams over there. Let's just hope that he's all right as he's sprawled out on his back.
Yeah, they got it right here.
He got up and then immediately collapsed again to the canvas.
Let's play safe. Let's play safe.
He absorbed a lot of punishment.
What else still work well on there?
Well,
Lonnie Bradley able to bounce back after his first blemish, the draw with Otis Grant. And now closer to a possible title unification fight, a division in desperate need of some spark. A unification fight would certainly help. Harlem, New York's Lonnie Bradley, still the WBO middleweight champion, but the concern now is for the challenger, John Williams.
And we'll be back to update the condition on John Williams. Also, the post-fight news on Holyfield Tyson 2 after this message. Stay right where you are. We'll be back.
The sound and the fury. Holyfield Tyson 2. Here's your chance to get an official souvenir from this long-awaited rematch between two boxing legends. Pick up this athletic cut sweatshirt for just $24.95. These rugged Sound and the Fury t-shirts come in black and gray, each priced at $19.95. And the Holyfield Tyson adjustable event cap is only $19.95. To take advantage of this limited offer, call 1-800-33-TYSON and have your credit card ready. This official fight merchandise is available only through MGM Grand. The athletic cut sweatshirt, $24.95. The Holyfield Tyson tee, $19.95. The event cap, just $19.95. Call now, 1-800-33-TYSON for these and other available fight merchandise. Have your credit card ready and call 1-800-33-TYSON. It's your chance to get official merchandise from the Sound and the Fury Holyfield Tyson 2. Limited quantities available. Order now.
John Williams went to the hospital for dehydration. He was checked out there by Dr. Al Campagna, and he was given IV fluids, and the doctors there say that he is okay. And following the very controversial ending between Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield, where Tyson bit Holyfield on the ear twice in the third round, and he was eventually disqualified, there was a press conference that was held just a couple of moments ago, and Elias Ghanem, who is the chairman of the Athletic Commission, had this remarkable announcement to make about Mike Tyson's purse.
My name is Dr. Ghanem. I'm the chairman of the Nevada State Athletic Commission. And pursuant to our Nevada revised statutes 467.156, Mike Tyson is temporarily suspended. His purse will be held pending a disciplinary hearing. The Nevada Athletic Commission will hold an emergency meeting at 10 o'clock July 1st, 1997, at the Las Vegas City Hall Council Chambers to review and discuss the events of this evening. The Nevada Athletic Commission will also consider formal disciplinary action against Mike Tyson at that time. If the Nevada Athletic Commission decides to proceed with a complaint against Mike Tyson, then he will be given not less than 30 days notice of the hearing pursuant to the Nevada Revised Statute 467.156 to appear in front of the commission. We'll be glad to answer any questions.
Meanwhile, Evander Holyfield was taken to the hospital for treatment of bites on both ears that he suffered in the third round against Mike Tyson. Evander Holyfield taken to a local hospital. And here's a look at Evander Holyfield, who is still the WBA heavyweight champion of the world, in this particular ambulance. And we can see him being taken to a local hospital where we're told that his doctor, who is a plastic surgeon, says that there will have to be some kind of treatment. There is Evander right there, who is circled with a baseball cap on his head. Evander, after the fight, said that he was still thankful to the Lord, and we can see that. We can see Sugar Ray, you can see Evander going out. And I'm just wondering right now your thoughts on this bizarre evening.
Well, bizarre is an understatement. I think it was ridiculous. I think it was despicable, and I think it gives boxing another black eye. I don't know the explanation behind all this. The fans deserve better.
It's $30 million to each fighter, and Tyson's $30 million purse is going to be held pending further investigation.
Well, that's interesting, Jim. In fact, I think it's just weird. It really is. I mean, words can't describe what happened tonight.
I know in the first round you tapped me on the leg and you said Tyson is in trouble, but the look in your eye indicated to me that he was in more than just trouble in physically and just fighting in the ring tonight.
Well, the way he approached the ring, when he was in the ring, he didn't throw left jabs. He's very, I don't know, lethargic to me. He just wasn't in the fight. And, again, he tried to land up one big punch.
Okay, Ray, thank you very much. And people will be talking about this for a long, long time. All right, my friends, let's go back and recap the 5 bouts on this very unusual night of boxing here in Las Vegas, Nevada. WBO middleweight king Lonnie Bradley defended his crown against John Williams.
Well, in fact, Bradley was just too much for John Williams. It was just a matter of time here. Here he's throwing all these punches, combinations. Williams was never in the fight.
So Bradley retains his title with an 8th round technical knockout. Moving on. Former lightweight champion Miguel Angel Gonzalez, now campaigning as a super lightweight, fought Bert Graciosa.
Well, Graciosa was just too little for Gonzalez. Gonzalez was just too experienced and just too strong. He put this man down and kept him down.
And Gonzalez wins with a TKO in the 3rd round, and he looks forward now to a chance to go against Julio Cesar Chavez. Longtime rivals Christy Martin and Andrea Deschamps met for the 3rd time.
And this is what boxing is all about. Christy Martin displayed a beautiful left jab. She peppered Deschamps the whole night.
And she retains her WBC Women's Lightweight Championship. Julio Cesar Chavez was in pursuit of his 100th career victory against Larry Lacossiere.
Well, he put his man down, but it was a very frustrating night for Chavez. He couldn't catch up with the marathon runner.
El Gran Campeón Mexicano gets career victory number 100. And in the main event, Holyfield versus Tyson, the rematch for the WBA Heavyweight Championship.
Well, here, once again, we see the bite that Tyson, I mean, this is crazy. This is unbelievable.
Holyfield was bitten on both ears, got pushed in the back there, bitten on both ears twice in the third round. Referee Mills Lane did not want to disqualify him after the first bite, but he did disqualify him after the second bite, and because of that, Mills Lane disqualified Mike Tyson, and Evander Holyfield retains his WBA heavyweight championship. So once again, let's take a look real quickly now at tonight's fight results. It is John Williams winning, Roberto Graciosa right there winning, Christy Martin going against Andrea Deschamps. We talked about Julio Cesar Chavez gets career victory number 100, and Evander Holyfield retains his WBA heavyweight championship after Mike Tyson was disqualified. Wow, I guess that's about all we can say as well, huh?
What a night, Jim.
What a night is absolutely correct. You think they'll ever meet again, or should they ever meet again?
I doubt very seriously. The fans will not support that.
Okay, Ray, thank you so much for being with us, and thank you for joining us. It was a pleasure working with Sugar Ray Leonard, and for all of us here at the MGM Grand Garden Arena at the MGM Grand Hotel, Casino, and Theme Park, this is Jim Hill saying goodbye from Las Vegas. This has been a presentation of King Vision Pay-Per-View Limited Showtime Event Television. King Vision Executive Producer, Don King.